Today on Variant, I tell you all about Batman the Long Halloween on Halloween. Welcome to Variant, where we love comics more than I'm excited to be doing a special Halloween episode. I'm your host, Arris. If you're watching this episode the day it goes live, then you're watching it on Halloween, hence me being dressed in this Arkham City Robin costume, because, well, Halloween. Or, recently I just got into cosplay. I'll let you guys decide. In any case, since it's Halloween, there was no better time for me to give you guys the full story of Batman the Long Halloween. It is hands down one of the best Batman stories ever written, and you guys are about to find out why. But before I do, I'm gonna change, because quite frankly, I'm sweating my balls off. Ah, that's better. Roll bumper. This is a long story, no pun intended, so I might skip over some parts, but I'm going to give you the overall gist of the story. It starts at a wedding in June, and you'll see that holidays and months are important to this story. Gotham City mob boss Carmine the Roman Falcone tries to pressure Bruce Wayne to help launder money, and Bruce refuses. Bruce begins to leave the party with Selina Kyle, but they find Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent, who has been beaten by some of the Falcone mob. After helping him, Bruce decides to leave alone. As Batman, Bruce enters Falcone's penthouse to investigate, where he encounters Catwoman, who runs away. Batman ends the pursuit to answer the bat signal. Dent and police captain Jim Gordon have called him, and the three enter a pact to end Falcone's reign by bending the rules if necessary, but never breaking them. Later, at a meeting of the board of the Gotham City Bank, Bruce opposes the position of the other members in favor of accepting Falcone's money. When he proves unable to sway them, Batman pays a visit to Richard Daniel, the bank president, warning him to keep the Falcone money out. Daniel subsequently resigns from his position as bank president, and Bruce steps in. In August, Falcone orders his nephew Johnny Vitti to take care of the problem. In September, Johnny kills Daniel, gunning him down as he steps out of a theater. And then on Halloween, Johnny Vitti is shot twice in the head by an unknown criminal while taking a bath. The perpetrator leaves behind the murder weapon, which is a .22 caliber pistol with the nipple of a baby bottle used as a makeshift silencer, as well as a jack-o'-lantern. That night, Dent, Gordon, and Batman discuss the murder, and Dent says he does not care about the death of a mafia hitman. Batman notices that Catwoman is eavesdropping, and she offers to help Batman hit the Roman where it hurts the most, which of course is his money. Catwoman's information leads Batman and Dent to a warehouse where the Roman has stockpiled over $20 million in paper cash. They together set fire to the warehouse and destroy all the money. The Irish, a gang of Irish hitmen for hire, are all put under Carmine Falcone's payroll to kill the district attorney Harvey Dent by blowing up his house, but Dent and his wife Gilda survived. Later on Thanksgiving, the Irish are all murdered in a hotel banquet room as they sit down to eat Thanksgiving dinner. Then on Christmas, Milos Grappa, Carmine Falcone's bodyguard, is murdered in front of Don's building. It initially seems to be the work of one of Falcone's rivals. Moving on to New Year's Eve, Batman is forced to put his investigation on hold to stop the Joker from murdering everyone in Gotham Square with his laughing gas. Joker wants to kill Holiday, aka the mysterious Holiday Killer, who he believes will be in Gotham Square, because Gotham isn't big enough for two homicidal maniacs. Meanwhile, Dent's new assistant Vernon Fields searches old police files and discovers a connection between Carmine Falcone and Bruce Wayne. On Falcone's yacht in Gotham Harbor, Falcone's son Alberto is shot by Holiday and falls overboard. During the next few months and during Valentine's Day, Holiday starts killing members of Sal Maroni's mob. This leads to a huge gang war between the Falcones and Maronis, forcing Falcone to employ freaks such as the Riddler and Poison Ivy to stabilize his empire. A large number of Maroni soldiers are killed alongside some of Falcone's guards at Maroni's only legitimate business, an Italian restaurant. Even more of Maroni's men are assassinated at his safe house on St. Patrick's Day, just before Falcone's daughter could go there and pull a hit on them herself. On April Fool's Day, Riddler is attacked but left unharmed. Holiday's guns are traced back to Gotham's Chinatown neighborhood, but the Chinese gunmaker is found murdered inside his shop on Mother's Day. Pretty cool story thus far, right? And we're only halfway through, meaning this fun train is far from over. But let's get back to the story. Dent is investigating a possible connection between Bruce Wayne and the Falcone family. They arrested Bruce Wayne on Mother's Day after he was gassed by Scarecrow when he escaped from Arkham Asylum. Thomas Wayne once saved Falcone's life after he was shot, and Dent has concluded that a connection exists between the sons. However, the subsequent trial on Father's Day turns in Bruce's favor after Alfred embarrasses the prosecution by testifying that Thomas Wayne's original report of the shooting never came to light due to the city's long history of police corruption. Batman tracks the Riddler, who Holiday let live, on April Fool's Day. Do you guys remember that? Because I just said that earlier. The Riddler explains that Falcone hired him to find out who Holiday was, but kicked him out when the solutions he gave were less than satisfactory. Batman suspects that the Riddler was left alive to spread the word that the Roman was looking for Holiday. On August 2nd, Falcone's birthday, Maroni is going to trial to testify against him. But before going to the stand, Fields hands him a bottle of acid that appears to be heartburn medicine. During questioning, Maroni hurls the acid at Dent, hideously disfiguring half of his face. Dent is rushed to the hospital where he stabs a doctor and escapes, thus giving us one of the most loved origins for Two-Face. Meanwhile, Vidi's mother, who is investigating the coroner's files on the holiday victims, becomes one herself. By Labor Day, Dent has been hiding in Gotham sewers for a month. He crosses paths with Solomon Grundy, who attacks him, but Dent is able to calm him. Meanwhile, Gordon has come to the conclusion that Dent is Holiday. Batman refuses to acknowledge it, but Gordon demands to hear the truth from Dent himself. Batman questions Falcone about Dent's location. Then the Roman accuses Batman of knowing that Dent was the Holiday killer. Batman then seeks out Catwoman, demanding to know why she is so interested in Falcone. She refuses to answer and runs away. Batman ends up at Arkham Asylum talking to Julian Day, the Calendar Man. Batman tells him they know Dent is Holiday, but not how to find him. Calendar Man suggests that, it being a holiday, Holiday is probably heading to kill Maroni. That night, Gordon, at Batman's request, moves Maroni to a new cell. Holiday surfaces to shoot Maroni twice in the head during the prison transfer and his bodyguard several times in the chest. Holiday turns his gun on Gordon, who discovers Holiday's true identity is Alberto Falcone, who faked his own death. The bodyguard, who is really Batman, beats Alberto so severely it almost kills him, but Gordon stops him and Alberto is placed under arrest and jailed. Alberto admits to committing all of the Holiday murders, including that of his cousin Johnny Viti. His father offers to use his influence to free Alberto if he only admits to killing Maroni. Alberto refuses, however, saying that his new reputation as Holiday makes him much bigger than his father and all the gangsters in the mob put together. On Halloween, all of the Arkham inmates except Calendar Man are released by Dent, based on the flip of a coin. Falcone and his daughter Sophia are ambushed in their penthouse by the escapees, Dent, who has now become Two-Face, and Catwoman. Batman, of course, intervenes, but is unable to stop Two-Face from murdering Falcone. During the following scuffle, Sophia falls out a window. Two-Face escapes and kills his former assistant, Fields, for helping Maroni scar him. Later, Two-Face turns himself into Gordon and Batman, and is cuffed, and he tells them there were two Holiday killers. Gordon and Batman discuss what Two-Face might have meant since Alberto has confessed to all the Holiday murders. They suspect Dent to be the last Holiday, as he committed the murders on Halloween. On Christmas Eve, Gilda is packing up boxes for her move away from Gotham, but before she leaves, she takes a box down to the basement furnace. She describes aloud to herself how she read in Dent's case files about the removal of serial numbers of guns and how baby bottle nipples could be used as silencers. She then removes from the box a .22 pistol and drops it into the flames of the heater, along with a familiar looking hat and coat. She claims that she took it upon herself to start the Holiday killings in an attempt to end the Romans' hold on Gotham and thus lighten Dent's caseload so they could have a child. Her belief is that Dent took up the killings on New Year's Eve and that Alberto is lying to the police with his confession. She also says that she knows Dent will eventually be cured and that they will reconcile because she believes in Harvey Dent. And that, my comic conrads, is Batman The Long Halloween. Like I said earlier, it's one of the best Batman stories ever written, and now for those of you who haven't read it, you could see why. It's a fantastic murder mystery that really makes you think even after reading it. And that brings our Halloween special to a close. But before I go, I just want to wish everyone a safe and happy Halloween. Also, eat a lot of candy and yummy things. But I'll see you guys next week when I talk about all things comics.